Good day. It's November 10th, 2025, Monday. And let's get started right away into the Good Day Rising prayers. And let's contemplate each of our particular judgments. And pardon my fluffy hair. In nomine Dei, matronam nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Most Holy Divine Family, and in Catholic contemplation humbly venerate the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany. O Most Holy and Venerable Trinity, one Divine Family, I believe that Thou art here present. I venerate Thee with the deepest humility. I render to Thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to Thee. O Most Holy Divine Family, relying on Thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain pardon of my sins, the help of Thy grace, and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Iesum Christum et Deum matronam nostrae. O Most Holy Divine Family, I love Thee above all things with my whole heart and soul. Because Thou art all good and worthy of all love, I love my neighbor as myself for love of Thee, and I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank the Most Holy Divine Family for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven, and for the souls in purgatory. O Most Holy Divine Family, I most humbly thank Thee for all the favors Thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to Thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in Thy service. I consecrate to Thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by Thy love, or that would not tend to Thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of the Most Holy Divine Family the graces which are necessary to us. O my God, Thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of Thy grace. Deny me not Thy grace, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which Thou forbiddest, to practice the good which Thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please Thee to send me. O Dea matronam nostrae, O Holy Mother of God, I place myself under Thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of Thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O Most Holy Divine Family, as envisioned by Saint Lucia as the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, I am heartily sorry for having offended Thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because they offend Thee, O Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of Thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apotei. Oremus. Fidelium Deum Iesum Christum, omnium conditor et redemptor, animabus famalorum concetuorum remissionem contorum, tribue peccatorum, ut indulgentiam quam semper obtuverunt, qui supplicationibus consequentor, qui tecum vivit regnat in una divina familia, qui erat est et erit in aeternum. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum hoc immaculatum hostium, quam ego indinius famulus tuus offeditibi Deum Meum vivum et verum pro in humilibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentis meis et pro omnibus circumstantibus sed et pro omnibus fidelibus catholicorum vivis atque defunctis ut mihi et idis proficiat salutem. Deum qui humanae substantia dignitatem mirabilita condidis in mirabilis reformaster da nobis spiritus atque tu in mysterium eis divinitatis esse consortis qui meditatis nostrae fieri dignatis is parteceps Deum Iesum Christum Filium qui tecum vivit et regnat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offeremus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuam de peccantis clementium ut conspectu divinae majestatis tuae pro nostra totius mundis adute cum adore suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito suscipiamur te Deum Iesum Christum et succeat sacrificium nostrum et conspectu hodie uplacia tibi Deum Matram nostra Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni sanctificato. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificite blata pro secundo, et accapere hoc sacrificium tua sanctum nomini praeparatum, suscipe sancta Trinitas, concoblationem cum tibi aperemus, a memoriam passionis, resurrectionis et ascensionis, Deum Iesum Christum, et in honoram Deum Matram Nostrae, et Papa Peter Sanctorum, et Istrorum et Omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem nobis autem ad salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere dignitar in caelis, quorum amorem agimus in te spiritum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate ut meum et vestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat per Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiada Deum Iesum Christum, sacrificium de manibus tuis et laudam et gloriam nominis sui, ad utilitatem quoque nostram totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, sursum corda habemus ad Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Teget o clementissime Mater Pater, Deum Matram Nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium Tuum Deum Nostrae, supplices rogamus ac petimus. Uti accepta habeas et sanctificas, haec sanctam sacrificium irrigata, in primis quae tibi offerimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctum catholicam, quam pacificare, custodere, adorare et regere dignities toto orbiterarum aquae catholicae. Memento Deum, famulorum catuorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Katie, Emily, Kathy, Maria Josephina Mose, Marilyn, Mark Jr., Letitia, Mindy, Clarette, Dennis, Todd, Barbara, Santa Croce, James, Robert, Benedict, Gregory, Adam, Malachi, and Patrick Santa Croce, the Williams, Tafour, and Began families, Michaela McLarnon and family, the Stevenson, Kendrick, Shorten, Nolan, Dosco, Kane, Nye, Wolf, Camerano, and Pahalski families and their intentions. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. All sacrifices of humans be stopped immediately. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange with no usury. We pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of this Catholic society, to continue to root out the evil and expose it. We ask and pray for the gift of discernment, and we pray for an increase in the knowledge and practice of the Catholic virtue. We ask that all quote-unquote gay marriage, all pornography, and the OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately and forever. We ask that men and women come to understand that raising traditional Catholic families is a very high ideal and a necessity for sustaining a Catholic world. And we ask for a reversal of the feminist ideology and a return to godly femininity. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant. And we ask for a reduction in Americanism and an increase in Catholicism. We ask that Catholic families bring back Catholic morals and Catholic values, that men and women stop feeding their money, energy, attention, and time to sports, celebrities, worldly entertainment, worldly vices, and worldly medical procedures, and to focus their attention and time to raising Catholic families for the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, to save and free the souls of the Catholics from the heresies of the Jews and from the heresies of Islamism. We ask that you remove all forms of Freemasonry in government and corporations. Please nullify any attempts to establish anti-Semitism propaganda into any rules, codes, laws, statutes, or policies. And we ask that all Catholics be given the grace to be accountable, so that we may each have a holy hatred for sensuality, as St. Catherine of Siena encouraged, a repentant shame for the offenses we have committed and continue to commit against thee, and a deep love of thee and of souls, so much that we desire nothing more than to be of service to thee in every moment of our lives. That we have an increase in our patience for contemplation and practice of contemplation. All this we ask in accordance with the most holy divine family's goodwill and intention. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est et nota devotio pro quibus tibi efferemus, veruque tibi offertox sacrificium laudis proces huisque nobis, pro redemptione anomanum suarum prospe salutis et bonomitatis suae, tibi credent vota sua aeteno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et memorantes in primis gloriosae semper Deum Matram nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Beatorum Martyrium Turum, Papa Sancte Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum Tuorum quorum editis, praecibusque cancedas, ut in omnibus protectionis Tuae munam exidio per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Quam oblationem te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum ac et Deum quae ineris ut nobis corpum, et sanguinem fiat edictissimi filium Tuum Deum Iesum Christum. Qui pridie quam pateretore cepit panem in sancta sacramentus manus suas, et derivatis oculis in caelamate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum sum nomine potentem tibi gratias agens, consecravit frege dedique lunis sudicens accipite et modo cate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simone modo postquam ceremonias decipienser preclarum calicem in sancta sacramentis manus suas, item tibi gratias agens. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, consecravit dedique luminis vidicens, accipite et vivite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei, mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissionem peccatorum, haec est cum proficiditis mea mortietis. unde et memoris Deum nostro virtui, sed plebs tua sancta Iustum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam de beate passiones, nec non et inferis resurrectionis, sed et in caelus gloriosa escensionis, offerimus preclare maestati tui de tuis donis tractatis, supra quae perapetio axare novutur subjecteri divinis. Subliges teragamus in Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, iube hic per Philippum manus tuum ut quod ex operatis participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinem sincerimus, omni sanctificatione caeleste gratia Dei per amor per Deum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died. We especially pray for Roman Pollock, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum reficerii, lucis et pagis, ut indulges de placamur per Deum Christum Deum nostrum, per quum hec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et prestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est ibi Deum Matrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, Matronam nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum. Sancta tua in mulier, Deum Matronam nostrae, Matram Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos quae sumus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata gloriosa semper Deum Matronam nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis da propitius pacem in diebus nostris. Ut ope misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per Deum Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tenga vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternum. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum et quoque apud te, haecum ex Deo consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat excipientibus nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum Matronam nostrae, cooperante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum per mortem tuam mundum vivificasti, libera me per oxocrosum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis et universis malis, et fac me tui semper in harare mandatis, et numquam separari permittas, qui cum eodem Deum Matronam nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indinius sumere praesimo non mihi proveniat in judicium condonationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi ad tutumentum mentis et corporis et adam et edam, percipiendam, qui vivis et regnas cum Deum Matronam nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestem accipiem et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Deum Matronam nostrum non sundinius, protetus et tete meis in tante di globus naparanam mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sundinius, protetus et tete meis in tante di globus naparanam mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sundinius, protetus et tete meis in tante di globus naparanam mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima meam. quid retribuam Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus, quae retribuit mihi, calicem salutaris accipiam in nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo, laudans invocabo Deum matronam nostra et ave inimicis meis abusero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animam tuum. Codoris Sanctimus Deum Iesum Christum purimente capiamus et immune leta parae filium vis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum consum se sanguis compatari et heriat misceribus meis apraesta, ut in me non remaniat scelero macula quem purat sancta revocerunt sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque potei, oremus. Animabus quaesimus Deum Iesum Christum, famulorum tuorum oratio proficiat supplicantium, ut eies et peccatis omnibus exuas et tuae, redemptionis facies esse parte cepes, qui te convivet et reinat in una divina familia, qui erat est et erit in aeternum. Deum vobiscum, et quoque potei, ite missa est, Deum gratia. Plagia tibi sancta Trinitamum sequim suffititis mea et praesta et sacraficium cor oculis tua maestatis in nos autoribus et acatabrem quet omnibus pro quibus idut doctoris sit miserate pupicare et Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, matronam et filium et spiritum sanctum, Deum matronam nostra et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratia. most holy divine family, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Deam Maternam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and immaculate heart of Deam Maternam Nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Deum Maternam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratia. And that concludes Mass today. I did want to mention that there's been a lot of videos where they're talking about what's coming. And it's always hard to address that because there's a lot of personal belief that comes through in these quote-unquote prophets. But one theme that I did notice was that there is more talk, if you will, about the warning or the aviso, as Garabandal states it. And there's now more and more other people who, and one priest in Poland as well, said that the particular judgment is coming. So what is the particular judgment? But he said it would be on earth, not the one after you die. So it's, and it ties directly into the warning. So what is that? That is where you see your soul as God sees your soul. And it's an opportunity, because it is before you die. And if it does come to pass that we are given this gift, we should take advantage of it, and we should prepare for it so that it won't be so difficult. So the whole idea is to increase your prayer life, increase your sufferings, your offerings of your sufferings up to heaven, for the souls in purgatory and for the souls of others alive. And it's going to be a worldwide event that occurs for everyone. Okay, so we don't have to worry so much about whether or not we're going to be able to save anybody, in the sense that it's like it's our responsibility. It is, in a sense, that we have to pray and to offer up our actions and our sufferings for them. But they will get this opportunity, and supposedly, according to many of these visionaries, prophets, etc., it's not too far off in the distant future, which I tend to agree with. All right, well, with that, please go and sanctify all those who you meet, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, same place. Have a great day.